To get more reaction on the story, we are joined by OUTA CEO Wayne Duvenage. Wayne, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Your reaction to the news that the mayor, Kabelo Gwamanda, has resigned?
Yeah, look, very welcome. Long overdue. I think the issue now is who replaces him. And our call has been not to just move the deck chairs on the Titanic, so to speak. We need visionary leadership. This is an executive mayor's position. And the city has gone backwards. It's far too long now. We've had a number of mayors in the last number of years. That's not good for an economic hub of this country. And if we're going to fix Joburg, we need leadership that has the moral courage to stand up to the politicians and deal with the corruption and the maladministration that has beset the city for far too long now. So it now all comes down to who are they going to put in Gwamanda's position, and Gwamanda and the mayor selecting his executive council that's going to do what is necessary. And there's a lot of work to be done.
Now, Wayne, you speak about the maladministration that's beset the city, but in the statement, I quote what Kabelo Gwamanda has said, that I am pleased that we managed to place good governance on course and that we achieved the best audit outcomes witnessed by the city in years. What do you make of that?
Well, we disagree. I mean, audit outcomes is one thing, and there's context to it. But since his tenureship, we haven't seen any accountability when it comes to the 77 people who died in that building in the city. There are serious reports that have come out implicating people in positions of authority. Nothing has happened. The roads continue to deteriorate, water, electricity. So this is about service delivery. The city is borrowing money now, 2.5 billion rand recently. It's an 80 billion rand city annual budget. And here we are borrowing and putting the city into more debt going forward. What we haven't seen is a mayor and a city management that is dealing with the maladministration, dealing with the waste, dealing with accountability. No one's been held accountable. The Joburg property company is in a mess. The board was about to take disciplinary action against the CEO, and the board was removed. And this is all political interference from the same people who are now going to replace Gwamanda. So our message to them is, do not put another stooge. Do not put somebody in that position that is going to be your puppet. We need, as I said, a visionary leader that is going to be able to stand up to the political powers. And this new mayor should not accept the position if they cannot do this job. They need to work with civil society as well. We have to work together. We've got solutions. And I don't think any mayor and any city management is going to fix Joburg on their own. They need to now work with business and civil society. And if they don't, then we're just going to have more of the same.
Yeah, and you mentioned that we don't need another political stooge, Wayne. What kind of person, and if you were to throw a name in the hat, do you think that the city of Joburg should be led by?
Well, we don't have a name. What we have is a person. So picture a business that has an 80 billion rand budget, and it is failing, and it has financial difficulties. The first thing we need is somebody who's going to be able to start cleaning out house. So what does that mean? Well, there's a lot of waste. Nobody's doing zero-based budgeting. Nobody's questioning all the contracts that we have and the maladministration that takes place. So somebody who's financially astute and who has the moral courage to stand up to the problems and the challenges. We might have to remove people in positions of power in a number of these entities within the city, such as Pick It Up, Joburg Water, City Power, and so forth. And that's going to require somebody who has strong communication skills and understands how to run a city properly, and then to start taking action against those who are part of the problem. If we don't have that, if we're just going to put somebody else in who's going to be manipulated by the political powers, again, as I said, we're just going to continue with the same problem. The city is going backwards. It is crumbling. It needs urgent attention. It's not going to happen overnight. No silver bullet here. It's a multi-pronged approach. But it is somebody who has the moral courage and the civil courage and the strength to stand up to the politics of this of the way the city has been run in the past.
Before I let you go, Wayne, do you think by the end of the week, what are your hopes that we will then have a new mayor?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely by the end of the week, if not give a day or two. That should be happening. As we know, he's tendering his resignation on a date to be announced by the Speaker. So that's imminent now. The quicker we get the change in place, the quicker we can move forward. But we hope that the new mayor is going to reach out to civil society communities and start forging a road forward. And the long-term one, remember 2026, the elections is less than 30 months away now. And there might be future change then. This person is going to inherit a poison chalice. There's little they can do in the next 2.5 years, but it is what they do in the next 2.5 years to get the support of civil society, to get the backing of business, that we can start building the city going forward. This is going to be a very important period now.